We're all AFL fans. I'll get on to the AFL deciding today to back the yes vote, as has the NRL and rugby as well. But Caleb, I can't let you sit there in that magnificent jacket without bringing in a royal story. Prince Harry and Meghan, and I saw Peter Credlin and Rita talking about this, say they were in a catastrophic car chase through Manhattan, and they feared for their lives. New York City police have come out and said, well, there was no accident, there was no drama. These drama queens, have they just made this up, do you think?
Oh, please. And look, I understand that Harry has some history, obviously, when it comes to cars being chased by paparazzi, so he may be a little bit touchy about this subject. But when you listen to the Mayor of New York, you listen to the police, you listen to the cabbie who drove them once they got out of the other car, all saying, look, none of this adds up. You have to ask the question, why are they trying to make a mountain out of a molehill? And we know from some of the images that have been released by the paparazzi that Harry was filming all of this. Look, you just have to assume that this is once again part of their media empire that they're building up, of course, because they want their privacy. They don't want us to know what's going on in their lives. But if we can make a dollar out of it, we will do so. I think their ultimate problem is that someone else is trying to make a dollar out of them rather than them making a dollar out of the royal family.
Ollie, what do you make of the AFL joining in and with all the other football codes and backing the yes vote in the referendum? You've got obviously two teams there in Perth, the Dockers and the Eagles. Do the supporters of either of those teams really care what the AFL thinks about the vote in the referendum?
Probably not at the moment. I mean, for Eagles fans, they just want to get off the bottom of the ladder and they're hoping that they won't end up with the spoon after this weekend. And for Dockers fans, I mean, they have changed the name of the club this week. They're referred to as Walyalup all week here in Western Australia, but they found a bit of form as well and they're hoping they can cement a spot in the 8, although Dockers fans are unhappy today, Steve, because they haven't been given any Thursday night or Friday night games after round 16 and they deserve it. So Dockers fans are furious in the West today. I'm not surprised, though, the AFL has backed in the voice because it is Sir Doug Nicholls' round. It's going to be what is in vogue this year, of course, from sporting codes. As you said, rugby league went a couple of weeks ago now, and I think it's going to become a bit of a shopping list now, isn't it? Which companies or sporting codes or clubs or organisations have backed the voice to Parliament, which have not backed the yes vote. So I think it's going to be something that is in vogue. And for people who might work for those organisations or be players who are in the no camp, are they going to provide safer spaces? Are they going to be allowed to have a different point of view to that? I think it is interesting. I know talkback listeners in Perth, Steve, just want them to play footy and stay out of politics.
Yeah, and what annoys me about it overshadows the Indigenous round. That's it for us, boys. But Caleb, I can't let you go without telling you my mother wants me to say that she loves your spot on 5AA radio in Adelaide and thinks you're absolutely fantastic, mate. So
I'm glad she listens.
88-year-old mother over.
I'm really glad she listens, and may I say on the topic of AFL, go the Crows this weekend against the Bulldogs in Ballarat. We're coming to get you.
No, you can't say that. Thank you. That's Caleb Bond and Ollie in Perth. They're